Imagine stepping into your backyard on a warm summer afternoon, the sun shining bright, and plucking a vibrant, glossy pepper straight from the vine. Crisp, sweet, and exploding with flavor. You just can't buy at the store. It's sun-ripened perfection grown by your own hands. No long-haul shipping, no mystery sprays. Just pure backyard magic you can slice into salads, grill for dinner, or stuff for family favorites. If you're a beginner right here in the USA, and you've been staring at those little pepper seedlings, wondering how to turn them into a bumper crop, you're in the perfect spot. Today I'm walking you through every single step to grow peppers successfully from seed to harvest. We'll cover the best light and temperature for thriving plants, the correct watering routine that builds strong, healthy roots, fertilizing and pruning tricks for lush, nonstop growth, and all the common problems with super easy solutions that even first-timers can fix fast. Stay with me, keep it simple, and by the end, you'll have the confidence to fill any backyard, raised bed, or sunny patio with peppers that make your neighbors jealous. Let's dig in and grow something delicious together. Peppers are one of the most rewarding warm season crops you can grow here in the United States because they love the same sunny summers most of us enjoy from coast to coast. Whether you're gardening in the humid southeast, the hot southwest, the variable Midwest, or the cooler northeast, peppers fit right into backyard routines once you nail the basics. They're loaded with vitamin C, antioxidants, and that satisfying crunch that turns everyday meals into something special. And growing your own means you pick the exact sweetness, heat level, or color you crave. Bell peppers, banana peppers, jalapenos, you name it. Beginners often think peppers are fussy, but honestly, with a few straightforward tips, they become almost automatic. The key is waiting until all danger of frost has passed and soil has warmed up. In most USDA zones, you can start seeds indoors 8 to 10 weeks before your last frost date, or grab healthy transplants from a local garden center to jump straight into success. Choose varieties like California Wonder for sweet bells or early jalapeno for a little kick. They're reliable performers across American climates and keep producing right up until first fall frost. Once your seedlings or transplants are ready, location sets the stage for strong pepper growth. Your plants need full sun, at least 8 solid hours of direct light every day, to pump out energy and form those thick-walled, colorful fruits. In the blazing heat of southern states, or during midsummer scorchers, in the plains, a little afternoon shade from a taller tomato plant or light shade cloth can prevent sunscald on developing peppers. The ideal temperature range is 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit during the day with nights staying above 55 degrees. Peppers are heat lovers, but they slow down or drop flowers if nights dip too cold or days stay above 90 for long stretches. So watch your local forecast and plant after soil hits 65 degrees. Soil preparation is your secret weapon, so give it attention. Peppers love loose, well-draining soil rich in organic matter with a pH between 6 and 7. If your backyard soil is heavy clay, common in many parts of the country, work in plenty of compost or aged manure to loosen it and feed the roots. Raised beds or large containers are fantastic for city gardeners or apartment balconies because they warm faster in spring and give you total control over drainage. Space plants 18 to 24 inches apart, so air moves freely and fruits have room to swell without touching and rotting. Now, let's talk about the correct watering routine that keeps roots healthy and supports all that fruit production. Because this is where many beginners lose plants without knowing why. Peppers need consistent moisture to prevent blossom drop and blossom end rot, but they hate soggy feet that cause root rot. Aim for 1 to 2 inches of water per week, depending on your local rainfall. The trick is deep, even watering that encourages roots to stretch downward instead of staying shallow and thirsty. Water early in the mornings so leaves dry quickly and fungal diseases stay away. A simple soaker hose or drip irrigation system is perfect for beginners. It delivers water straight to the soil line and saves time while keeping foliage dry. Stick your finger 2 inches into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. In dry western states or during summer heat waves, you may need to check every day, while more humid eastern gardens might need less. A thick layer of organic mulch like straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves around each plant locks in moisture, cools the soil, keeps weeds down, and stops soil from splashing onto leaves. Steady watering prevents bitter, misshapen peppers, and keeps your plants lush and productive instead of stressed and stunted. Fertilizing and pruning come next. And they're the exciting part that turns decent plants into absolute pepper factories bursting with lush growth. Peppers are moderate feeders, so begin with a balanced organic fertilizer or compost at transplant time to build strong roots and stems. Once flowers appear, switch to a fertilizer higher in phosphorus and potassium, think compost tea, fish emulsion, or a tomato and vegetable formula, to fuel fruit set and ripening. Feed every 3 to 4 weeks and always water before and after to avoid burning roots. Avoid too much nitrogen late in the season, or you'll get huge leafy plants with few peppers. Pruning is simple and optional, but makes a big difference for beginners wanting bigger harvests. When your young plants reach about 12 inches tall, pinch out the very top growing tip to encourage bushier growth and more side branches. Remove any yellow or damaged lower leaves with clean scissors to improve airflow and stop disease from creeping up. You can also prune away small suckers growing in the crotch of branches, so the plant focuses energy on fewer but larger fruits. This quick maintenance keeps your pepper patch tidy, improves light penetration, and often doubles the number of peppers you bring to the kitchen. Even the most careful gardeners hit common problems. But the great news is every single one has an easy beginner-friendly fix that gets your peppers back on track fast. Aphids love tender new growth and look like tiny green or black specks. Knock them off with a strong blast of plain water from the hose or wipe leaves with a mild soap and water mix. Repeat every couple of days until they're gone. Blossom end rot shows up as dark sunken spots on the bottom of peppers. It's usually caused by uneven watering or calcium shortage, so keep soil moisture steady and add a handful of crushed eggshells or gypsum to the planting hole next time. Flea beetles make tiny holes like shotgun pellets. Floating row covers placed right after planting keep them out completely. Spider mites create fine webbing and yellow speckles during hot, dry spells. Increase humidity with a light misting and spray with neem oil or insecticidal soap. Bacterial leaf spot appears as dark water-soaked spots on leaves in humid weather. Improve air circulation, avoid overhead watering, and remove affected leaves immediately. If plants drop flowers from heat stress, common in southern summers, provide temporary shade and consistent water. The real key for every issue is walking your garden every single day. 5 minutes of looking closely saves weeks of trouble. Harvesting is the payoff you've worked for. Most peppers are ready 60 to 90 days from transplant when fruits reach full size and the color you want. Green bells can stay green or ripen to red, yellow, or orange for sweeter flavor. Use sharp scissors or pruners and cut the stem cleanly so you don't damage the plant. Keep picking regularly and your peppers will keep setting more fruit right up until frost. Bring your harvest inside, rinse gently, and store in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks or slice and freeze for winter cooking. With everything we've covered, perfect light and temperature, steady watering for strong roots, smart fertilizing and pruning for lush growth, and quick fixes for any hiccups, you now hold a complete roadmap that works in gardens from Florida to Washington state. If you love learning about seasonal flowering plants, gardening tips, and nature care, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nature Nurture Hub, your home for year-round garden inspiration. Let's keep growing together.